Hi, my name is Matthew and we're Safari Family Adventures.
And I'm Mo with Safari Family Adventures. Today, they're calling for storm and freezing rain. So we decided to stay home and record a video for you. And today, what are we doing?
Making a tow truck.
Tow truck, but not just any tow truck. We're doing a wooden tow truck that can actually tow other trucks. Just like that. What are we building it out of, Matthew?
Junk wood.
Our junk wood. Yeah. So let's pick some wood that we're going to use to build our truck.
Yes.
So we're going to need a big piece. Yeah, like that one. You can cut to size. Yeah, we can cut this one to size. So let's keep it on the side here.
This.
That one we can use for tires and fenders. Yeah. I see all your guys' beautiful drawings on my wood. But we can sand all that. Let's pick another piece too. We might need more for the tires.
Yeah.
Okay.
We started to draw words on.
Yeah. So these pieces would be great. Let's measure what's the length of our car. So it's about 10. So we go a little bit extra. Let's go, because we're gonna cut it out.
3 feet.
So 10 3/4?
Yeah.
10 3/4. All right, I'm gonna put the measuring tape here and you can cut out 10 3/4. Okay?
1, 2, 3, 1, 2.
So that's 10.
Yeah.
And then each one of these lines is 1/4. So 1/4, 2/4, 3/4. All right? So draw it out with your pencil.
Where was it?
Here it is.
Oh.
All right, you can take the measuring tape away. Okay, so that will give us the perfect size to start drawing this out and cutting it up. But before we can cut that to piece, what do we need?
Gear.
Gear, that's right. Okay, let's gear you up. Your glasses. Your earmuffs. Nice. What else? Your leather gloves. That's right. Perfect. You ready to go to the cutting table?
Yep.
All right. Okay, so Matthew is all geared up. Leather gloves, goggles, and earmuffs. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
You still can?
Yeah.
All right. So always, if you're working with power tools, you got to have your safety gears on. I'm going to wear goggles too to make sure my eyes are protected for any wood chips that might fly off from cutting the piece of wood. So if you want to work on any projects, you need to ask your mom or dad or your brother, somebody who's older and has worked with power tools before, to assist you in doing any projects. So me and Matthew have been working for a while, making different things. So he knows that he cannot just touch the buttons or be very careful being near a saw. So what is this called, Matthew?
A table saw.
A table saw. So we're gonna go back to this piece of wood that Matthew marked earlier at 10 3/4. We're gonna cut this with the table saw, and then we're gonna go back to our drawing table and draw out the shape that we think that truck is. So we went a little bit bigger than what we really need. And again, the size doesn't really matter because we're gonna work all that into our design. We have the safety switch here. We're gonna turn the saw on, but before that, I need to put my glasses on. There we go. All right, so what we're gonna do, you're gonna put your hand on this side, I'll put my hand on this side. We will never get close to the saw, okay? And then we'll just guide it together. We'll push it through, okay? You're good? Well, Matthew just got this piece all by himself. How does it feel?
Good.
Good. All right, we're gonna go back to our drawing table. Ready?
Yep.
Let's go. I'm gonna show you how to just look at the truck. So I'll pull it up close so that you can pause when you wanna draw it. All right. So we'll give it maybe a 2-inch of a thickness. We'll just draw out the front bumper, go up to the cab, come down. Maybe it's too big of a bumper, so we go back here, go up here to the cab, come back, and then go down, come back up forward. So this will be the bumper, and then the cab. We can always measure and draw that too. So if you come down like that, we're gonna get that kind of shape, and this will work out perfect. So we can grab a measuring tape, and with the measuring tape, so we got a thickness of 2.5. This is about 2.5, and then from top is 4. So this is 4, and then our tail end is about 5. So this is about 5, and then we're gonna see 2 inches. So about 2 inches in, and the cab is about 2 inches. So our cab is here a little bit bigger, 2.25. Oh, actually, if you come out a little bit, we'll have 2.25. So we're just eyeing this out. Once we start cutting, everything will get the shape.
And the design.
And the design, yeah. So this. And then so the bandsaw is a little bit more dangerous for kids to use. So what I'm gonna do the cutting to get this shape out of this wood, and then we're gonna do some sanding together. All right? Okay, so I'll set up the camera so you can see how I'm doing the cutting. Shape out. So this first one, it could be your jig, or you can put this on another piece of wood and cut this out and draw this out now and cut another piece, and that would be your actual one. We just drew a little window, and we're going to use a scroll saw to take this window out now. All right.
So before that, it was sand. Sand.
Maybe we'll sand after. What do you think?
Yeah, sand.
Now we're gonna drill a little hole right where the window is with a drill press, and that's gonna be for our scroll saw so that we can cut the window out. Okay, let me turn it on. All right, ready? Go. Yeah, bring the other handle down. Keep going, good job. Good job, Matthew. Keep going until you can push it no more. Yeah, keep going. That's it?
Yep.
All right, so you can slowly let it up. That's good, yeah, let it up. Good job. Now you can turn it off. Awesome job. Look at that. So we got our hole on a window. We're ready to go on a scroll saw. Ready? Right now we're at this. Once we put our fenders and tires and we do our sanding, it's gonna look amazing. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and give it a little round shape back here, just like our truck. During the sanding process, a lot of this extra meat, a lot of this thickness will go away, and you can shape it and really smoothen it out to the desired shape that you want. So we got the rough sanding done. It looks actually pretty good. And once we start putting the fender and the tires on, this is going to really shape out to what we want to get to as a result. We'll just again do the same thing where we'll try to draw the fender kind of a rough sketch. So what we need to focus on, giving 2 spots for tires. So there's 1 spot for 1 tire, and here's another spot for the next tire.
That's the 4-wheeler.
All right. And then our fender. You can be as creative as you want for your fender, right? So we got little curvature above the first tire, and then another curvature around the second tire. Kind of give it a like a Dodge look with a little horn here. So we go up a little bit like this. All right, and then in front of the next fender. So I'll bring it nice and close. All right, so what we want to do, we want to start with 2 spots for the tire. So if it's a little bit larger, it's fine, right? So there we go, 2 spots for the tire. We go with that one. So all of this will go, and then a second spot we can a little bit give it a design. Start from here. We'll get rid of that.
What is
And
that
then
for?
we're basically just going,
Oh, you're gonna shake that?
yeah,
Like the
we're just
tires?
going around. We're just going around the first tire, and then
Let's go.
giving a little bit of curvature. And we can go up a little bit. Up a little bit. Yeah. Nice. Nice little curve. Like that. And then we can give it a little bit of, we gotta take this to our bandsaw here and cut it out.
Cut what? I thought we already cut out the window.
Alright, so now it's coming together. So once we put the fender in, right about somewhere here, as we sand this and shape it, we could make it look very much like this or anything else. We can make the fender look like anything else we want. We could have just had it round out without this little pointy thing. I think the pointy thing adds a little bit of character. And the curvatures and everything adds a little bit of character. What we're gonna do, as you can see, this fender is too thick. What we're gonna do, we're gonna cut this in half, and it's gonna give us 2 fenders. Right, Matthew?
Yep.
All right. You don't have to be exact, because we can always sand it and make them same thickness. I'm gonna go with that line right there and cut it in half, and then go from there. All right, let's go back to the bandsaw.
fenders.
2 fenders. That's right. Our wooden car started to shape up here. So I'm going to show you guys how to make these tires. These little wooden tires start to really shape up, doesn't it? And our end product is going to look like this. And I'm going to show how to make this swivel hooks, so that when you're maneuvering and when you're turning around, the car wouldn't fall off the hook. Another feature that these cars have that I'll probably in another video I'll show you guys how to build. I put a little notch at the very bottom, so the hook just goes in here and it doesn't fall off when it pulls these around. And as you noticed, we're going to need a little notch right here on the new one. All right, so that's just in a nutshell what's coming next. So we can draw all that. All right, Matthew, what do you think?
Yeah.
You want to draw where the notch is supposed to go, like this one?
Sure.
Okay, so
What's the notch?
this little open area. So, what do you think? I'll put them side by side so you can see. What do you think? What do you think? Can we cut it out and it will be the same length as up to here? What do you think?
No.
No?
Not going to be the same.
All right, let's try it again. Ready?
Like that. Now they're going to be the same.
All right, you got it. Awesome. That looks amazing. I'll make it a little bit darker so I can see. You know my eyes are not as strong as your eyes. Okay, so we got our window, we're getting our little notch, and I'm gonna draw another hook just to show you guys how I draw another hook. I'm not gonna cut it up because I have this one ready from before.
Long time ago.
And I had this one originally, and it went in here just like that, right? But what happens when you have a hook like that, when it hooks up to the truck and the truck in the front turns around, this just pops out and your truck falls off. So having this little swivel, it's perfect, because then you can maneuver your truck however you want and your truck won't fall off. So hook like this, you can do it, but it's simple, but it's not the most functional hook. The best thing would be to create that little swivel, which is really simple. I'm gonna draw it out now and we can see how we do it. All right, so we can draw it right here. So your hook doesn't have to look exactly like this, you know, it can look like anything. So
If me was going to do, I'll put on this and trace it together like
but let's say I'm not even looking at it, I want to draw a hook. I just come down, so I just come down like so. There we go. Got our little hook.
in the middle.
See?
They
Just
look
like
the
that.
same.
So, opa. Opa.
They both look the same. They're at the same height.
And then here we're going to put our little hole that
The
the
stick.
little stick is going to go into. All right, so we have another piece, which is that piece here. That's just as simple. You just draw it out. Really, it's just something like this. When we sand it, it's going to look all good. And what would happen, we'll drill a hole from this side all the way across. No, sorry. No, we're not going to do that. So what we're going to do, we're going to drill from here all the way across, and then this would be our attachment to the truck right here. All right, but up here, we'll drill a hole right about here. And then we'll drill another hole from the bottom once we cut it out, once somewhere from the center up, that will lead to this hole. All right, so like I said, they don't have to be perfect size because during the sanding these will all, we can make it. That's right. And you know what, you can always use one of your junk pieces to make your hook. This is almost perfect for the hook. See that?
You can just cut that out.
Yeah, you can just cut that out. Just come down like that, go up, and then here we go. So I just want to use the scroll saw to show you how I cut the hooks or other small pieces. Make sure when using a scroll saw, either you have a guiding drill hole, or is a big enough piece that you can hold firmly, or the blade could potentially pick up the wood and violently shake it. Okay? So this is going to work out great. Once we drill through this and it's hooked up, it just has to go up and down. So let's make some tires. All right, so to make the tires, what we need, Matthew? What kind of saw?
These things.
Okay, we're going to use the drill press. What we're going to need? A circle saw. So circle saw. We're going to use these little circle saws to cut out our pieces. So I have another set here too. It's good to have a couple different sets because it gives you all the different sizes, so you can make different size of tires. So since I want that size of tire, this is my initial. All right, fits right on. Okay, so that's gonna cut out the outside of the tire, and then we'll just put a smaller one, for example like this one, to give a little groove right in the middle. And if you want low profile tires like this one, you just use a bigger one on the inside, like this one maybe, to cut out the groove on the inside. You see, these are a little bit more low profile for our race car, and then these are pickup tires, so they're not as low profile. They're a little bit bigger, meatier tires. So because you're going to be riding in the mud and country roads, you need more buffer, more stronger tires, right, Matthew?
Yeah.
All right, so you're going to mark out 4 tires for us. You can start at the very corner like that, so that we're not wasting a whole bunch around, because if we cut this right here, we're not going to be able to get another tire right here, right? So what we'll do, we'll start right here. Make your own first mark. Yeah.
Should we use this way or that way?
Not that way, because we put the sharp end down. First of all, it helps it hold on to the wood, and then it's not going to cut your hand.
Good.
All right, so
1,
that's
2,
the
3.
third one. Let's do another one right here. So that we know here. I'll hold it for you.
Okay.
All right. That's perfect. Beautiful. So we know for sure we're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4 out of this, right?
Yeah.
All right. So we'll put the grooves on each 4 tires. Then we switch it to the bigger one and we cut it all the way through. What do you think?
Yeah.
Awesome.
When do we put this, Papa?
We just loosen this up in the back just a bit, and we lower it so that there's no way we can go all the way through. So if you look, there is a clearance. So as we put our first groove, there is no way that we will go all the way through. All right, so okay, can start with these. So I will hold the wood for you, and you can put the grooves in. Okay, how's that?
Good.
Just come down first. Let's see if you're at the center. Come all the way down. All right, well, I think we can move go up a little bit. I think we can move it this way a little bit. What do you think?
Yeah.
To make sure, because we have less of room to wiggle. All right, so I'll turn it on and you start drilling. All right, I'll use the vacuum to clean it up for you. Sounds good?
Yeah.
That looks great. Good job, buddy. High five. Yes. Lift this up and we twist this. So come up.
Then use this guy.
Use that guy. Put it in.
We don't still need the drill.
The drill is our guide.
Oh, tell us to get the bottom, right? Right, Bubba? What is a guide? Remember?
Perfect. Since now you know exactly you're drilling in the same hole, I'm gonna hold it right there and you're gonna drill, okay?
Okay. tires.
4 tires. Voila! And they look just beautiful. How do you feel, Matthew? Come on this side.
Good. Good.
You feel good? All right. So let's put this together now. So we got our fender. We got our fenders, right?
Yeah.
So once we got our fenders and we put our tires, let's see what it's going to look like.
More likely
Look
looks,
at that.
the tires more likely look at like that one, not like that one. Doesn't
That
look-
looks good, eh?
Yeah.
Look at that. Once we put our fenders and we place our tires, that's gonna look amazing. Hey, what do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna look amazing. Beautiful tow truck. Just like this one.
Almost just like this one.
Yeah, the window on this one is different, but
And the tires.
and our tires. But it's gonna look amazing anyway. Right?
Yeah.
Ready for our first hole?
Sure.
You wanna drill it?
Yeah.
Let me see. I think this would be perfect right there. All right, I'll turn it on. Drill. As far as you go. You can go faster. Yeah. Awesome. Perfect. Time for soul. Okay, let me see. Yeah, that will be perfect. Lift it up a bit. Perfect. Yeah, you can go as fast as you want. Yeah, go really fast. Yeah, go really fast. Yeah, all the way through. Yeah, keep going. That's it. You got it, buddy. Awesome. Let's drill another one. Okay, the other one,
Measure.
we'll put it right
There.
there.
Perfect.
Awesome, you did it. We're all done. We're just gonna cut our axles into the right sizes. And it doesn't matter if they're too long or too short, we can adjust them accordingly afterwards. So we'll put one of these tires through, we'll put our tire in. We'll leave just enough room, like we don't want to come all the way through. We want to be a little bit in so that we can put one of those caps like them, like these guys here, on the tires afterward. Look at this beautiful car. And once we put these fenders in, let's see. Once we attach these fenders, so we have all our pieces together now. Like I said, I'm gonna narrow this out a little bit and poke my hole through and connect it all together. Put this all together, sand these, put them all together, and then show you guys how it looks like. So now I'm going to poke another hole from the bottom connecting to this hole. A little bit.
Small to small.
To the small. There. All right, so this is what we have. Oh, we got our little device here. We put our little nut inside. And then, oh, if we can manage to keep it inside. Okay, we'll just put it on top of the other hole. And then we bring our hook through. And we'll just push it up against the wall. Like that. All right. All right. I'm going to drill a hole through this now. All right, so we got our hole through. We got all our holes. We got our hook system. Now we're gonna cut another piece from this and attach it all together. So we just have to poke a hole through this, and this will all connect together now. So let's go poke a hole through that. All right, Matthew, look. This is all ready. All right, what we're gonna do now, I'm gonna cut this to piece, put the hook on, sand the fenders, glue the fenders on, put the tires on, and then show you guys the end result of what it's gonna look like. And then probably tomorrow, we'll stain it, if you choose to.
Yeah.
What do you think? All right, we're gonna put the camera down because it's getting pretty late, and gonna go have supper. Hello. So last night I had to put the camera down. Matthew was getting too tired, but I did come back to the garage, sanded everything, stained them, and now they're all dry. So what we're gonna do today, we're gonna put them all together, glue the pieces, and see what our finished product gonna look like. Ready, Matthew?
Yeah.
All right. So our fenders, I sanded them in a shape that I thought suits the best. And then I sanded all our tires, got them all smooth all around and stained them. And our little hook, I stained it and I glue a little piece. I just cut a little piece off of a piece of wood that we had here, off of this, and then I glued it and then just closed the little hole, and it works like a charm. Beautiful. All right, so these are all our pieces, and these are our axles, and this is to hook up our hook. So we can start with putting the hook together. I'll bring the camera closer so that you guys can see clearly what's going on here. All right, so we'll put the hook in place. Okay, so you think we should put this side out or this side out? I think this side out. It looks pretty cool.
Like how our other one was like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't think we need glue for this piece. This is pretty strong.
Yeah, like anyways, we made it a tiny bit too tight. So that will just seal it.
That should hold it in place nice and tight. All right. Okay, our hook. It can pick up the vehicles. Let's see if we can pick up a vehicle. Oh
yes.
Yeah.
Finally.
Yeah. All right, let's put on our tires.
Yeah, don't ruin it.
We put our tires and then we can put our fenders. How's that?
Sure.
Okay. Put one tire in. And then we have to actually, let's glue them at the same time. Okay. So just a little bit of glue inside. Just like that.
That's pretty hard to do.
No? And then what you do, you just roll this around like that, and you stick it. And then we put that right in here. We wait for the next tire. We're able to get it in. That.
I'll put it in.
Stick it in. Go ahead. Awesome. Let's stick that in. And stick that one in. Put some more glue. Yeah. Perfect. All right, so we got these little caps. All right, you can get them at the store. They'll just go in here. Just like that.
One is in.
Put one in. All right, I'll squish it. Okay, so let's put it like that. Okay, so our little pins are in. Now time for fenders. All right, so I'm just putting some glue, just like that.
But is no problem if sometimes your fender is too much out, because I don't push it. If this fender was out, I don't push it like that. Push it like that. I drive it. Like if you push it, it might break. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why I just drive it with your hand.
Wow. So when we put our fenders, we just gotta hold them in place for a couple of seconds. All right. Okay, so right, let's put our first fender. We just gotta make sure that they don't touch the tires. So we're just gonna hold them up just a hair. Let's see.
I got it ready.
Thank you.
Let's just put the glue away that we don't need the...
All right, so we glue the fenders. I'm just going to bring a couple of clamps to keep it clamped until it fully dries. All right.
It doesn't matter if you paint it as they're all connected. Just then you have to be just tiny bit careful. And if you have a like from 302 or 302 years, you have a problem in a tire or something, you can always fix it.
Oh yeah.
See what's the problem.
Let's see if the fenders are exactly where we want them.
I can't believe this is 3 years old. Can you, Bubba?
Yeah.
And it's still working. I mean?
Yeah, we didn't have to. We took it to the mechanic shop one time.
This is the mechanic shop. I
Yeah.
was like, what mechanic shop? We took it around.
You put this clamp. Can you do it? A little bit hard. Okay, maybe I help you, okay? Alright, so or maybe I'll just put it myself this time.
Perfect.
You know what? Maybe I should put it from the front. Like this.
Yeah.
That should hold the middle. Yeah. Do we need that one? Let me see. Do we need one for up here?
He's like this is like it's like a clamp car.
Clamp car. This is called a clamp car. All right. So that concludes our tow truck, wooden tow truck video. How did it turn out?
Good.
I think once we play with it, we know if it's good or not, eh? All right.
Yeah.
So we said we're gonna give this car to one of our subscribers. Yeah. So we'll see how that works out.
Yep.
All right. Again, we're gonna put a video out every week. We have a video coming up for our
Camping one.
yeah, our winter camping in Borealis Forest, and we're gonna edit this video and put it all up for you. So stay tuned. Thank you.
Bye. Bye.